Hey, you. Yes, you. The one who's watching me now. Have you ever wondered how much you use exactly as your energy bill or electricity bill when you cook your githeri? I am here today to answer that exact question. I am going to be cooking githeri that is made up of soaked nyayo beans. I soaked them overnight, and I'm going to be mixing them with the soft green maize. And to measure that, I will be using the energy meter. Now, this energy meter, I start by zeroing it. And after zeroing it, you can see that it's at zero cost, 0 Kenya shillings. It's also at 0 kilowatt hours. And we are in Kenya, meaning that we use the 240 volt system. Let me walk you through our ingredients for today that we're going to be using. We're going to start off with our githeri that's been soaked. Over here we have 2 tomatoes, large tomatoes that I have chopped up into the sizes that you're seeing. Peppers, that's roiko. That is 1 very large onion. We have red paprika, a tablespoon of curry powder, dania stick or stalks, 4 beef bouillons or beef cubes. This is thyme, and these are dania leaves. And of course, you're going to season with salt, and we're going to use oil. So let's get to cooking. So depending on whichever electric pressure cooker you're using, turn it on and take it to the saute function for you to start sauteing. Then add your onions together with the dania stalks. Go on and stir. So once the onions start turning brown at the edges, the next thing I go ahead to do is add ginger, garlic. Ginger is half a tablespoon, garlic is 1 tablespoon. I go ahead and add the curry powder. I add the thyme, paprika. I'm going to crack in the color. Freshly cracked is always the best. So once your spices turn fragrant, and as you can see, they have turned a nice brown color, go ahead and add tomatoes. I prefer to cook them for about 2 minutes for them to start breaking down. And I'm also going to add the beef cubes at this time. So this is the stage where I like getting my tomatoes to, slightly broken down. Then I'll go ahead and add the githeri. I just go ahead and mix it in. Now I'm going to add water, and I'll make sure that it is just above the level of the githeri. That is just perfect. So don't forget your seasoning. I'm adding just enough salt to make sure that the food is not bland. Then I go ahead and place the lid, ensure that it is locked. And then I go ahead and set it to 35 minutes, which is how long the beans are going to cook. That's one thing I love about the electric pressure cooker. I can cook my githeri straight up. I do not have to first boil it and then go ahead and fry it or saute it. I remember those days when I would cook using the charcoal jiko. It was so hectic. I would first have to take time to light the jiko. All that smoke. With the electric pressure cooker, I do not get to suffer through that smoke. The smoke is just too much. It would get into my eyes, my nose, and my dirty hands. And then not forgetting that I had to keep adding the charcoal so that it doesn't go off and the githeri cooks on time. I would also need to keep opening and checking on the amount of water that is there. I would have to boil my pulses, that's beans, dengu, maybe the githeri, and do a big quantity of that. Put it in the freezer so that I would be able to access it on any other day, so that I just straight up go on and fry it. But now, fry it straight in the electric pressure cooker. Once I cover it, the githeri will cook hands-free, and I do not have to come and keep checking on it until when it is done, and voila. For the githeri, there is totally no comparison when you use your charcoal, because I would end up using like one gorogoro that goes for 80 shillings. That's a lot of money. So now let's go ahead and check on our githeri. Now that the time is up, we see how it looks like. So as you can see, the githeri is cooked perfectly. Taste for seasoning. If it is not up to where you want it to be, add some salt. And I usually like to add as a final touch the dhania leaves and the roiko that I mix 1 teaspoon to about 1/4 cup of water, and then add to the githeri, and that's it. Yeah, and as you can see, to cook the githeri, it's taken 0.629 kilowatt hours, of which if you convert using your current tariff, it will give you the exact amount that you've used. At the moment, our electricity is going for about 24-25 shillings per kilowatt hour. And as you can see, I have not used more than a kilowatt hour. This is exactly how much it costed me to cook my githeri. I do hope that I've answered your question regarding how much it costs to cook in the electric pressure cooker. If you have any more questions, don't worry what it is, ask in the comment section down below, because maybe, just maybe, I did not touch on exactly what you wanted me to talk about. So until next time when we do another cooking session, let's meet right here, and bye bye.